Welcome to scenic Cianwood Island. And now, first things first. 500 years of tradition, Cianwood City Pharmacy. We await your medical queries.
For those of you unfamiliar with Pokemon, think of it as Costa del Sol minus Creepy Hojo. That's how I like to describe this town, absolutely.
Yep, he is. Secret potion.
Secret potion.
Dad too strong?
His sprite reminds me of Scott. Oh lord. I don't think about that.
Yes.
At least though you get Badge and HM real close to each other, so.
True. Yep, we got a fighting type gym this time around. Oh yes, and
oh, this.
oh yes, Silver's proving to be every bit the douchebag his father is.
Oh,
Just
man.
intimidated him into giving him a Pokemon. Oh.
Yeah, full
Good
party.
excuse
I'm
to
afraid
dump
it
the
won't
egg
go.
for a few seconds, I suppose. It still hasn't
Isn't-
hatched. I think it might be a Tyro due to the fact that it hasn't hatched yet.
I could believe it, yeah.
Anyway, let's go see him again.
I just wonder how difficult it would be to intentionally try to manipulate a Tyrogue stats to force it to evolve a certain way, considering it the way it looks at each. Let's try and
Yes, we
force it to
will.
be equal.
We were given an interesting Pokemon. The ultimate defensive tank of Gen 2, Shuckle.
A handy dandy tip for you people trying to make Pokemon ROM hacks, please don't abuse Shuckle. That gets a little old.
Yes, look at that defense and special defense compared to everything
And
else.
that's why. Because all it does is annoy. It annoys and doesn't die. That's a little abusive, guys. Please try not to do that.
And it's got a berry on it. Shuckle does something interesting on the inside of its shell. It can turn berries into juice.
Which I do believe doubles their potency.
Yes, it does.
It's not a bad idea, I'd say.
It's
That's kind of
capable
nice.
of fermenting fruit. That's kind of cool. Want to bet they probably
So basically,
they probably use it to make wine.
I was about to say, yeah, it's a bootlegger. It's a bootleg in Pokemon.
Oh yes, it has
Except-
a nickname, Shucky.
Shucky.
Yes, Caesar, Sudowoodo, a little Chinchou. And, yeah, the
You don't see that.
Scyther
It didn't happen.
evolved.
It never happened. Just pretend you didn't see that.
There's Ladybug, Rattata, Spearow, Spinarak, Geodude. The Steelix, Ghastly. There's the egg.
At least the Spinarak isn't attacking, so.
Alright. I want to get that thing hatched so I can have my 6th slot back.
Seriously.
And in this house is the Pokemon photographer. If you were on the actual Game Boy Color and had a Game Boy printer, he could print out pictures of your Pokemon.
So that's where they got the idea in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I didn't remember anything like that in GSC, so
And this
that's
is
where
the
it came.
Pokemon Seer. She can tell you where you caught a Pokemon, when you caught it, and what level it once was. This only works for Pokemon that were caught in Crystal version, however. You can't say that you've met it yet!
I've never tried. That's brilliant.
That's awesome.
You
you
just
got
at
to
least
say
be
about
grateful,
my
people, that
Papa?
she can't point out you when you used Game Shark. So, wait. I think she had a grammatical mistake in her text right there. I think I saw an ITS without the apostrophe. I think she was saying it is, but she forgot the apostrophe.
Hmm.
I blame Indigo. I seen it's 100 times out the apostrophe, and every time I see it, my brain just like, no, attack.
Suicune!
Bad psychological training. Oh. Hi,
Running
Sacred
across
Water.
the water. And it's you again.
All I'm gonna say is Suicune walking on the water. That's all I'm gonna say. Just leave it at that.
Suicune doesn't... You are not even on Suicune's radar, buddy.
You don't exist, Zane. Stop fooling yourself. Mystical man.
Woo!
At least give him that he's a pretty snappy dresser, but other than that... Oh god, drowsy, why? You and your elephant schnoz need— oh, no offense, Dolphin. Need to get off my computer monitor, no offense, Dolphin. Oops, I didn't even think about that one.
Boosh! I hate recoil moves, but you know what? I want to knock this frick out.
Critical hit taken down.
Didn't even do much.
It only did like 16. Dude, that's livable. Haunter.
I want Earthquake.
Seriously. Could have used freaking Dig by now, but no!
Well, I could have put it on Furret.
Well, I mean, at least on for him to get stab off of it, so then it'd be kind of logical.
I mean, couldn't it do its rollout thing to dig tunnels?
Seriously, you'd think.
Horizontal tunnels, I suppose. What tunnels?
Suicidal ghost. That doesn't even make sense. How could a ghost be suicidal? But it is.
It's already dead.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense, but it's just hilarious. There's this you can switch and curse done. Oh god, Electrode. Haven't I seen enough of those to last me a lifetime?
Still doesn't learn any electric moves on its own, but it's still, at this level, it's got self-destruct.
Yeah, this is the reason why I pack Golem in Indigo, because I got so sick of these things. The one upside, thank god, and it was about time, Game Freak came to their senses and actually made explosions.
Yet it still did half of its health.
Nice. Made Explosion not have your defense during the calculation, so now it's not as bad, thank god. Rollout, really?
Electrode can learn rollout because it's a ball.
It makes sense, but that's such a waste. They only did 4 damage.
Rollout gets worse the longer it lasts.
It won't last, though, because it's gone. Now, if Rollout had been ground, that would have made sense, but considering it's rock, it ain't gonna help against Ampharos, you're too slow.
Rolling boulders, basically.
The only the downside with Rollout, of course, is the fact that it can miss, so... Eugene, for the last time, stop stalking me. You're just pretending that you're after Suicune. I know, I'm just making sure.
How did he even get here? He doesn't have a Pokemon that can surf or fly. Drowsy can't even learn teleport. Well, anyway. I don't have a Psychic type. So, this is all Pidgeotto's show.
Kinda like with Dodrio, for me.
Where's the tipster?
Yeah, where is the Could he not make it across the sea or something? Or maybe he was in another house? I don't even know. Huh.
Well, nothing we can do. Of course, now we have to fight both of these guys without healing.
Oh no, enforced double battles. We haven't seen enough of these already. Just please, whatever you do, Mr. Black Belt, don't turn into a 4Kids man. The power of friendship will help me overcome anything. Honestly, I have nothing against it. I just think it's funny. I just think that was a funny reference.
4Kids.
All I'm gonna say is I think the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh was okay. After that, it started going downhill. I'm just
and
like
due to the fact that, fortunately, the stupid normal. Why is it a normal? Why is it a dual normal type? That is not. That is so dumb. get a flying type to kill fighters, and yet they're not resistant to it at all. Anger rising.
Game Freak and its questionable decisions, yeah. Again, a pure flying type, that would be kind of nice without having to bend over backwards for it.
And now we get the other famous fighter named after an epic horse forest. No,
Yoshi Lao. Oh, Hitmonchan, I'm sorry. Okay, Hitmonchan Minley, that's right. I'd also like to ask Game Freak a question. Why is it Hitmonchan can learn Mega Kick, and Hitmonlee can learn Mega Punch? I'm sorry, I just like to question their logic. That and the logic of them using elemental punches.
Very low special attack stat. And, for whatever reason, it didn't use Thunder Punch.
The only real threat to Hitmonchan using elemental punches at this point is just the chance of a status. Other than that, it's weak. So yeah. I guess that's really the only point in learning the elemental punches. You know, that would have made more sense if he'd used Thunder Punch, because then it really would be shocking.
Ah, change directions, Reese.
You should also be afraid of, I don't know, flying types.
Afraid of birds. Getting bird bombed.
You know, it's funny that not only this, but in Gen 1, the grass gym, one of the underlings says don't bring bugs of fire in here, and yet they're weak to flying as well. Is Game Freak not taking flying types seriously? They are still a threat, guys. I hate to say it, but Drill Peck.
Knob. Well, only Firo learns Drill Peck. Well, actually, no, Dodrio learns it too.
That's why I was, yeah.
Pidgeot doesn't.
Sadly.
Pidgeot gets wing attack.
Which is still something, but it's definitely no Drill Peck, I'm afraid. If only Fly wasn't charged.
Zapdos one-shot one of my Pokemon with Drill Peck.
I think
oh yeah, and Karate Chop had its typing corrected this gen.
Which is good. That it doesn't auto-crit anymore. It has a more balanced critical hit rate. Well, I guess it's not technically an automatic crit in Gen 1, it's just that it's such a high chance that it feels like it's an automatic crit.
True, same difference with Slash.
Yep, Slash, right. I've got to be a Machoke man. Hey! Just be glad he never takes off that power belt. Oh wait, that's probably what he does when he becomes a champ, so... All because they had to make so many birds half normal. You know, we're speechless too, buddy. We're just gonna put it that way. For all the wrong reasons.
Okay, Ferret.
When we see ferrets shoving around boulders, I think the world may be coming to an end. They're just little bitty things. How are they moving that giganto boulder?
Oh boy.
Shatter, you say? I'd like to see this. You know, after this, I think he's gonna need an iron lung. So we're about to put you in the hospital. Bam!
Death crit, go!
This is not helping Mankey work through his anger issues. Good job, GM. Oh god, Primeape is gonna be even worse now. If Mankey was angry... and Mankey was angry... Uh-oh, Fist of Fury time. Karate Chop action! Oh, this one did crit. Yeah, ouch. At least got a level up out of it.
And 3 HP back.
Wing attack at last! That's so much better. Now it is Doomsday up in this place. up in this piece. Say, yeah, it's doomsday now. Apocalypse when? Apocalypse now.
And he's 3 levels away from evolving, too.
Oh, jeez. Well, let's at least be grateful Pidgey can't cause freaking hurricanes, because then the whole gym would go down and the gym leader would probably be upset. I still cannot get over the fact that there is I believe it's pure grass type, that learns Hurricane in Gen 5. What sense does that make? How does a grass type learn to make hurricanes? Ugh. My pride is shattered. Yeah, I don't know hospital. There's no hospital or prosthetic for that, buddy. I'm sorry.
Okay, Pidgeotto?
Time to clean house.
Oh, you know what I ought to do?
Since it just leveled up.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Watch this.
I say clean house because Pidgeotto is a bird, and, feather duster. Ha. That's great, but what does that have to do with your Pokemon's capabilities? Called him on it. Does he have a mustache out of battle, or is it just me? I think it's an epic twirly mustache of doom.
This is Chuck.
Not to be confused with Charging Chuck, or Football Charlie, depending on your preferences. Oh, Super Mario World.
Never change. Stay classy, ROM hackers. Stay classy.
Stay classy. Kaizo Mario. No, I'm not bitter, Sano boy.
And that's all she wrote.
Primate can't handle it.
Chunk.
Too intense. Must get out of battle.
Bringing out Boros.
Pidgeotto started this. He should be allowed to finish this. Yeah, flail your fists. You're dead anyway. You're already dead.
Goodbye.
No glory to the Hypno.
Holy moly!
What a waste of your life. You had one turn and you wasted it. You schmuck. How about schmuck you and die? Game over. Chuck charged his last. A storm badge, considering you used a bird, how fitting. That's too fitting, I'm sorry, that's great. Now you can fly to the ends of the earth.
Wait, wasn't he? Oh, yes, this is his TM, and he never used it against Pidgeotto.
Maybe that's why I use Mind Reader, because it's 50% accuracy.
True. Yeah,
So
Dynamic Punch always causes confusion, but it has only 50% accuracy. Hitting with it is a coin flip.
Of course, when it does hit, bad things happen. Yeah, Dynamic Punch could actually cause a Mewtwo to fall apart.
Yeah.
Stadium 2. Oh god, I hated Chuck after that. He actually managed to get my Mewtwo because of freaking confusion damage. Ooh. After that, I curb stomped because I was upset. It's like, you did not just trash my favorite legendary. Now you're in trouble.
I don't even have the I don't even have the HM. What am I doing?
Yeah, you had the badge first, now you get the HM.
Give me the HM2. Thank you.
HMO2, we call it Fly.
Oh, you're his wife.
Yep, I remembered that.
And he did have kind of a gut.
Well, don't worry, ma'am. We gave him a workout, and he's motivated again. So.
Wrong one.
I think you used. Welcome to GM's Herpy Derp Hour.
And we're gonna replace Gust.
Absolutely. Yeah, Gust isn't gonna see any more action, so. At least Whirlwind would have a tiny off chance of getting a use. Pseudo-hazing, so.
Alright, yeah. And message out. So, get us back to Olivine. Pronto.
Yep, we have a sick Amphi waiting for her medicine.
Is, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to stop assuming genders. That's not cool. That's my thing. I should put that on anyone else.
I'm only making a guess because we never actually see Amphi in action.
And I'm not sure if Jasmine ever refers to it by gender or not, so I shouldn't assume. There we go. Oh, you poor thing. You need this medicine. You really do.
Yes.
I believe it will.
If you say no, you need a kick in the pants.
Seriously. Hey, no, I understand. Every Pokemon has only certain people it trusts, I imagine, so...
Whoa! Ah, my eyes! They're bad enough as it is right now.
Definitely back to... Oh, I think that Amphi is back to full power now, so...
Where are you going? Pitfall's over there.
She's a gym leader. She has her own private elevator, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet on this. After all, this is Furret's thing.
Just a shame, Cut's still pretty kind of Still don't understand why Cut has been so terrible for 5 generations. You'd think they'd at least have the heart to bump its accuracy up the mere 5 points it's missing to be perfect. It's not even like it has a special effect, so there's just no good reason for that.
Here we
It's
go.
not...
We're out. And Furret is going to clean house.
Well, Donphin would if they had let him learn Dig, but no. Thanks, Game Freak. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure the
Out
Earth
of my way.
ground resists steel, so... about figures.
Oh, never mind.
Yep, Dig was on top, so... Oh, well, there's the tipster. I guess he was waiting for you here because... stuff.
Yes, steel types horrendously vulnerable to ground.
And
Which is why
fire.
I finally caved and gave Furret Dig.
I imagine they're even weaker to fire, considering not 2 steel types are especially defensive as opposed to physically, so...
Steel type is ridiculously defensive in nature. It resists dang near everything except for fire and fighting, which is weak, and ground, which is weak to, and water. And it is completely immune to poison. Meaning, if you have Scizor, Skarmory, which is a steel flying bird we'll encounter later on, and Steelix, you can run over Team Rocket like nothing.
Makes me wonder if a levitating steel dragon would have any weaknesses left over, considering how defensive steel is.
Probably not.
That's a scary thought, I know, but just, you know... I mean, I know Dialga is steel dragon, but doesn't float, so...
Anyway, Furret has dug.
And Magnemite does not have anything to levitate with, so goodbye.
Yes, it does not have Magnetize, which turns it into a part flying type.
A floating little steel ball of doom, yeah.
Although, given the fact that it's friggin' Magnemite, it's floating via the Earth's electromagnetic field. Shouldn't it just have Levitate already?
It should, but no, Game
Again,
Freak was run by
ground
fools.
is like the one weakness it has, aside from fire, so...
It's just that fire's 2 as opposed to 4, yeah.
Still, I mean, it's the same principle as coughing.
Right, you'd really think.
It should have Levitate. But...
Just like, you know, the ghosts and, like I said, coughing, and yeah, you'd really think, Game Freak.
Yeah, I mean, I could understand it being a sacred ability that doesn't often show up on Magnemite.
Like Dream World ability even, but I don't think even that, so, jeez. If you're gonna make a Dream World Dry Skin Jinx for crying out loud of all weird things. And this is her signature Pokemon, I do believe.
Yes, this is her Steelix, her pride and joy.
Steelix.
This is why she changed her
Because her beloved Onyx became hard as steel.
Became a frightening, terrifying powerhouse of death, doom, and destruction. This thing is huge, I should note. It is the largest Pokemon in Generation 2.
And I should imagine she's the only one he's nice to, so you better be afraid, people.
This thing could literally pick up a Snorlax and chuck it.
And Snorlax would be like, what happened? And Steely's like, that was easy. I could take 2 of those things. Take 2 of these. Ooh, high defense, oh.
Yeah.
Not good. Gonna call not good on that one. Jasmine is not to be taken lightly.
Yeah, Lava's probably gonna have to come in. I forgot how grotesquely high Steely is.
I did have a second thought though it may be too late. You could also try to pick on its water weakness. I mean, Fur doesn't have great special, but it might pick on its lower special defense. But you're dead, so.
I can stall with another Pokemon to get Fur revived.
Right, but just to throw the idea out there, I mean, it could work. Well, Ampharos would resist steel because electric resists steel. I don't know about anything else it has, but I mean, it's possible. Yeah.
And Thunder Wave's useless.
Right, I just mean as far as the stalling is concerned, you could at least try that. And your repels are a couple more up.
I have no revives.
Oh, jeez. I'm a genius. I misread that. I misspoke too. Oh boy. Well, I apologize. That was a bad idea on my part then. Maybe you could growl at it to get its steel iron tail to. Oh dear, Screech.
Pawn sacrifice.
If nothing else, at least it'll make it easier for the next Mon to handle its iron tail. Seriously, Iron Tail's not 100%. Oh, that's it? Even after a Screech? Ampharos can take it better than I thought. Nice. That's not disparaging Ampharos. I just think it didn't have very much defense, so.
Well, I'm gonna keep Amphi in there until it's all growled out.
May not have to be sacrificed after all. Not bad. And Iron Tail misses. Nice. Well, this gym was a little more exciting than some of us expected, I'm sure. It is indeed not very effective. Just please don't get a crit at the last second. Oh, a miss. That's good. You're at. I think you're done with Growl.
It's done.
Yeah, a 6 is enough. Not 8, mind you, just 6.
Now I'm gonna switch in something else just to take an Iron Tail to the face. Actually, oh yeah, it resists flying too.
Well, I'm a genius. Fire resists steel too. Considering it is weak to fire. Oops.
Well, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, and if I'm pointing in the wrong direction, that'd just be typical me then. At least though it's growled 6 times, so it'd be even less. So, if only you had flame wheel. But Ember should be okay.
I should have used the rare candy on Quilava. What was I doing?
Oh, it has rock throw from when it was Onyx. At least it's growled.
Yeah.
At least Growl saved your. That saved your bacon. I may have been right to have you send Ampharos out there. How a critical hit.
That is the most well-deserved death crit in this run thus far. Oh, that would have been insult to injury if it leveled up right there.
Yeah, no kidding. All respect though to Jasmine. Still my favorite, without a doubt.
Yeah, fighting is not really Jasmine's thing.
Defense, of course. What else?
Yes, TM23 is Iron Tail. Oh, got anything to say?
Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the match.
Yes, I kinda suck, though.
Well, I'd say she's done her job then.
Yes, and I'm gonna have to... Let me see here. I am going to be going back to the Slowpoke well for a little bit. Actually, no. No, I don't need to bother with that. Oh, yeah, I do. TM18 Rain Dance is in the Slowpoke Slowpoke well.
Ah, yes, and you wanted to give that to Ampharos, correct?
Yes.
Little
Or
thunder
to,
action.
Or to Chinchou, if I decide to
Oh,
use
whichever
that
you end up
one instead.
using, yes, for the thunder idea, yeah.
And of course, there's Lapras. I'm gonna have to fudge my computer clock for that. That's in the next segment. He's the mini boss of the segment. Anyway, it's that time again. Time
Oh
for me to
no,
save
not
the game.
again!
Time for me to save the game, hit save state 10. And call it quits. Bo?
Oh man, 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes and I could have called it awesome, but it was 13:31 on your clock. Yes, but I thank you for having me here, GM. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, Bo. Absolutely.
It was fun. It was a thrill, especially seeing Jasmine again.
See you guys
and
for the deeper foray into Union Cave and the trip to Mahogany Town. Where bad
Enjoy the
stuff's
play,
a brewing.
folks.